It is Thanksgiving Day 2025. Welcome to Garage Story. I'm not feeling the greatest. I'm getting over a cold, but the kids are napping. My wife is actually a little sick too, so she's taking a nap. And I wanted to see if I could get something done today because I've been kind of itching to get something done. The shop is an absolute mess, but I'm thinking right here it'd be really helpful if I could make a shelf to put all my gas cans on top of, and maybe put the floor jacks underneath. You know, basically just have multiple levels of storage there. And I'm thinking I might be able to use this old pallet here and that 2x4 to kind of have the makings of a shelf. So we'll see what we can do. So my thought is cut this thing off. Well, you see it's got about 5 2x4s in the middle of it. Well, not really 2x4s, but just cut them off right here and at the same spot on the other side right here. And that'll give me about the length I want, which is about 4 foot. It should fit pretty well right there. Then use these 2x from the outside here that are cut off. Use those as 2 of the legs. And then I'll cut that other fine, actual nice 2x4. It's actually an old one. I don't know. This may have come from the chimney demolition. I'm not really sure. I tried to get rid of most of that stuff. I may have kept a couple boards. Anyway, use that one for the other 2 legs. So then we've got 4 legs and a basic top. I think I've got some more of these flat boards that I can use to kind of fill in the top. So let's see if we can get it done. I'm probably one of the few people in the country that keeps my DeWalt stuff in the freezer like DeWalt recommends. But to each their own. Here's our basic tabletop. Perfect. So now I just need to get those turned into legs and get some more legs. Of course, I don't remember where my claw hammer is, but maybe we can just rip these out. That was easy. Looks like we are right at just under 30. I'll go for 29 7/8. It's not going to be the end of the world if they're not all exactly the same length. This isn't perfection. I can always stick a shim under if I need to. And the floor is probably not level anyway, so. It's pretty close. Alrighty. Should work. They look pretty good. I do have my old hammer. This is my first hammer from when I was like 5. It's probably not going to be exactly straight. So I got a little piece of a shim in here to try to keep this board from being rolled out, because this one is slightly rolled out. I want this to be a little more square, straight down. Of course, I'm not actually measuring it. And actually just pushed it away and the shim fell down. Right about now it occurs to me I had a clamp that would have held that for me. Let's get that. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty bad, honestly. Yeah, I don't like that. All right, that's looking about the way I'd envisioned. We almost might want some diagonal cross bracing that way. We'll see. I thought about trying to cross brace these legs this way, but with the 3 screws on there, they're pretty stout. So I think that'll be okay. But we may have to live and learn a little bit. Time to flip it over and see how she looks. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, it wants to rock that way. Front to back, it's fine. It's this way. or you're just holding on by those nails from these boards on top. So I may need to run something diagonal if I can find something that'll work. All right. So here are my boards, some of the boards for the top. And I have a lot more of these pallets outside that I can rob from if I need to. Just trying to make do with the little chunks we got here. It's just I can't really screw into this board. What I could do is if I threw a block in here like that, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I like that. Zip into the side of the 2x here, then just use this as a cross brace. That should work really well. All right, that definitely helped the table. All right, the table's a lot more rigid than it was. That mission was accomplished. Now let's see if we can get some top boards on here. If these aren't long enough for two, I may as well take the nice ends. So here's what we got going on here. I just basically sandwiched the 2x in here, put that on there. That ear right there is holding me off. I didn't think about that. I didn't realize I needed to hold down a little lower. Same as this one over here. So I need to trim these off real quick. And then we'll be golden. I found this trashed old box of 1 3/8 drywall nails. I'll try these. I am a screw guy, not a nail guy. That'll work. Well, folks, it's been fun, but it is Thanksgiving Day, and the family's awake now, so it's time to get back out of here. But this is what we got so far, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's basically a piece of trash that will function and do something for me, and it's actually reasonably solid. And I think when I'm done, it'll probably be a little bit more solid still. I'm sure I can wiggle it some, but I would almost be willing to stand on that. So I think it'll be fine for holding gas cans. I mean, it's just gasoline after all. All right, it is Black Friday afternoon, so day 2 working on this. Kids are down for naps right now, and let's see if we can finish this thing out. I did notice that the first leg I put on there is crooked, and that bugs me, so I'm going to try to adjust that real quick, hopefully without messing everything up. But then we need to scavenge a few more boards for this top, and then I think we'll pretty much be done. That's still not perfect, but it's better than it was. These are all pretty weathered. I think I need 3 boards or so. See what looks like a good candidate. I don't think I want to waste a lot of time going through all this. I think the top one looks good enough. Let's just see if we can take it and go this. These boards are wider, so I think I'm going to have to just use 2 of these and have a little bit of a gap, which isn't a big deal for putting gas cans on. Yeah, finding some of these nail stubs on the floor from cutting those things off. Throw them out. Flat tire in the shop? No, thank you, please. All right, let's get this thing finished. Let's see here. All right, the quick pallet table is done. I think it's time to try to clean stuff up and put it to use. See if we can do that. I would actually feel safe being on here. Yeah. So first thing is going to be to clean out enough of this stuff we can put the table over here. So I'm probably going to throw some stuff out in the yard real quick. Just try to get stuff moved around. Well, there we go. So I got the table set up, cleaned out everything, put everything back in. This is so much better. My floor space is open, and I'm also realizing there's a lot of stuff that maybe I should be getting rid of or could get rid of. There's a bunch of old batteries underneath there that I think they just need to be recycled at this point. Gosh, I've got how many under there? 1, 2, it's like 6 maybe there, a 7th one there, 8th, 9th. I've got a lot of them lying around, but wow, it makes a big difference in this shop, and there is still so much more that can be done in here. It's kind of exciting. I want to get this place cleaned up and in better serviceable condition. These are pretty much empty, so we'll see how this table does after I fill them up. I think it'll be just fine. So we got this done in 2 days, a little bit of time on Thanksgiving, a little bit of time here today on Black Friday. I wasn't feeling the greatest, the family wasn't, but you know what? Sometimes if you push through, you can get just a little something done. One way to look at it is if you get stuff done when you feel rotten, you're just that much further ahead when you feel good. So it's like you're gonna be rotten either way. I don't actually feel that rotten, but it honestly felt good to me to get out and get something done, but I also had to, you know, make sure I'm taking care of the family and the kids and stuff. But yeah, don't be afraid to get out there and break a wrench, get something done, but stay safe. Don't forget to spend time with your families. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you on the next one.